Three air raid wardens wearing a new type of gas mask, invalid helmet respirator, designed for the elderly and those with chest complaints, during a mock gas attack, United Kingdom 1941. Belgian actress and model Monique van Voren bowling with a kangaroo. Jewish Berber woman with child, Morocco, taken around the 1930s. Pietro Manea sets the 200-meter world record, Mexico City, 1979. Robin Williams as a Denver Broncos cheerleader in 1979. (1890) Couple walks along the beach in Atlantic City. Soviet sappers restore the crossing over the Vareka River under enemy fire, 1942. Sultan Shehu Sanda Kairami with his bodyguards, Nigeria, early 20th century. Elephants, Indian Air Force helicopter unit, 116 were HAL Chetak helicopters, covered with elephant-shaped decorations used in air displays in the 1970s. A dog dressed in a man's suit with a cat on its lap, 1950. Braniff Airlines, stewardess uniforms, 1969. Paris, 1959. Photo by Robert Doisneau. Imperial Russia. Smolny Institute for Education of Noble Maidens, around 1913. The Snake Charmer, Cairo, 20th century. Agatha Christie with a device for restraining and training dogs. January 30th, 1972. Derry, Northern Ireland. A British paratrooper detains a protester. Joy Lansing in 1965. Palestine in 1948. Arabs taking up arms and leaving their village to protest against Jewish settlement. The Snow Cruiser is an all-terrain vehicle that was built by the Illinois Institute of Technology for an expedition to Antarctica in 1939. The aftermath of a mass protest in Gwangju, South Korea, 1980. Relatives of protesters mourn the dead. Safari, Florida, 1970. Dwight Eisenhower's inaugural parade, 1953. Ava Gardner, One Touch of Venus, 1948. Bulgarian bride and groom on their wedding day, the Sofia region, Bulgaria, 1893. The Navy proudly draws its newest, most devastating fighter, the McDonnell F-4H Phantom II, past the newly sworn-in President Kennedy as he reviews the inaugural parade in Washington, D.C. Cindy Crawford in the 1990s. The Band Itching, street party in front of the Youth Club Impulse, Berlin, 1981. Daughter of a migrant worker standing in the doorway of her family's small trailer home in Sebastian, Texas, 1939. Nap time in the 1950s. Ornella Moody, 1990. William Shatner at 17-year-old on the West Hill High football team in Montreal, 1946. In the 1950s, flight attendants donned crisp collars and white gloves with perfect coifs under their caps, 1956. A photographer tracked down people he photographed 30 years ago to recreate the same pictures. Georgine Darcy, Miss Torso, on set with Jimmy Stewart while filming Rear Window, Paramount, 1954. Granny winning first prize for her marijuana plant at the California City County Fair back in 1973. Miss France, winner of the 1953 Miss Universe pageant. John F. Kennedy talking to a neighbor while wearing the back brace, which was designed and fitted especially for him, 1963. A LAN part from the early 2000s, CRT screens, tangled cables, and a room full of friends yelling across the table instead of over a headset. Italian film actress Sofia Loren in a forest near the village of Zakharkovo, Moscow region, where the Soviet-Italian film Sunflowers was filmed, Moscow region, 1969. A telephone tower worker in Stockholm, late 19th century. Amelia Earhart, Ruth Nichols, and Louise Thaden at the National Air Races, Los Angeles, 1933. This milkmaid is going for a ride. The Sloane family pictured in London, 1932. A Mapico dancer in a costume depicting evil, Mozambique, 1964. American actor Joe Brown drives a Jeep on the street of a Chinese city, 1942. Black Cross nurses in a parade through Harlem during the World Convention of the Universal Negro Improvement Association, circa 1920. Brigitte Bardot on the set of Vie Privée, 1962. A Union Army veteran telling stories of the Civil War to Shoeshine Boys, 1935. David Hensley, young child crippled by polio with both legs in braces, soliciting funds in a public fundraising drive for a new polio hospital. High Point, North Carolina, 1948. East Pomeranian Offensive Operation. A Soviet Su-76M self-propelled gun clears the way for assault troops on the streets of burning Danzig, 1945. Horse racing, Ireland, 1952. Victory Parade, Red Square, June 24, 1945. (1894) Federal troops during the Pullman strike. Yvonne De Carlo, 1940s. German soldiers escort a group of Jews, including small children, into the Warsaw Ghetto, 1943. A lady from the early 1900s taking a smiling selfie in a mirror. Tim Burton and the Batmobile, 1989. Construction workers marching in support of Vietnam War, 1970. Robert J. Oppenheimer checks with Manhattan Project officials what is left where the Trinity Project went off, 1945. This is how noble Arabs transport their harem, Cairo, 20th century. Tatar costume, Prince Lazarev's daughter, Caucasus, 20th century. Warships assembled in the Hudson River, New York City for Navy Day celebrations on October 27, 1945. Shirley Ann Field in the early 1960s. Heavyweight boxer Jack Dempsey, mock punching magician Harry Houdini, held back by lightweight boxer Benny Leonard, circa 1920s. (1939) Circus parade truck, New York City. A British soldier poses in a downed German Bf-109E4 fighter, 1940. German soldier eating a fried egg off the hull of a Panzer medium tank from the Deutsches Afrika Korps in Libya during the Western Desert Campaign, circa 1941 to 1942. 1883. The Brooklyn Bridge under construction. Young, soon-to-be iconic actor Sidney Poitier in the Times Square Theater District, 1950. A German infantry unit walks past a burning house in a village near Pskov, 1941. A Dog in a Harness, 1960s, USSR. VW Grand Motor Show, 1962, Uruguay. A 14-year-old boy nicknamed Boy Samson holds a 90-kilogram motorcycle and its rider above him, May 28, 1932. The largest funeral in history was for Anna, the chief minister of Tamil Nadu Madras. 15 million people attended. India. African Americans collect the remains of soldiers killed in battle near Cold Harbor, Virginia, in April of 1865. Chinatown. An assault victim poses for the camera, 1934. Emperor Nicholas II takes a selfie. Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee at the Colosseum in Rome, 1972. Jane Mansfield grocery shopping, circa 1957. Soviet tank crews in IS-2 and T-34 tanks celebrate Victory Day, Berlin, Germany, 1945. A living United States flag, formed by 10,000 Navy sailors in Illinois, 1917. Palavani and Zorkane rituals, a traditional system of athletics and a form of martial arts originally used to train warriors in Iran, Persia in the 19th century. Slavery in Zanzibar, slaves in chains guarded by an askari or soldier, 1896. Soldiers of the Italian SS Legion, 1944. The Sheffield University Rag Parade entertains the crowds outside Sheffield Town Hall on October 26, 1976. A United Airlines Douglas DC-8 took off from Idlewild Airport in New York City, collided in mid-air with a TWA Lockheed L-1049 descending toward LaGuardia Airport. The TWA crashed on Staten Island and the DC-8 in Brooklyn, 1960. In 1969, when black Americans were still prevented from swimming alongside whites, Mr. Rogers decided to invite Officer Clemens to join him and cool his feet in a pool, breaking a well-known color barrier. A mother walking with her well-dressed children, 1930. Sophia Loren in Boy on a Dolphin, 20th Century Fox, circa 1957. Boca Juniors Ultras at the Superclásico versus River Plate, displaying a Soviet flag. The flag was stolen from USSR supporters at a 1990 World Cup match in Italy. Buenos Aires, Argentina, 1991. Actress Deborah Jo Fondren rollerblading, 1979. United States Marines raise a large American flag to replace a smaller flag first raised at the summit of Mount Suribachi on Iwo Jima, February 23, 1945. Balinese Hindus celebrate Nyepi New Year's Day in Village, 1992. A warrior from the Ifugao headhunting tribe, Philippines. Tricycle of King Leopold II of Belgium, late 19th century. (1930) Miss Germany Irma Hofer. Soldiers gargle with salt water to prevent influenza on September 24, 1918, at Camp Dix, New Jersey. Chernobyl photographed from helicopter, 1986. The crew of an American M4 Sherman tank covers the frontal armor with cement, Germany, 1945. The three finalists in the Slox National Bathing Beauty Contest, Los Angeles, 1935. Photo booth circa 1967. Customers at Sloppy Joe's Bar in Chicago celebrating the repeal of Prohibition in 1933. Marketing for airlines used to focus on the mostly male clientele and portrayed stewardesses as entertainment for passengers. Russell Oakes poses with his toaster that ejects toast horizontally. A white triplex in 1928, driven by Ray Keech, the car that set the land speed record in 1928. Myrna Kennedy and Charles Chaplin on the set of The Circus, 1928. White family mistaken for black in 1955 Florida because of the broad noses. The daughters of a Prussian Garda Landwehr officer pose happily with their father's helmet and sword during the hot summer days in July 1914. Portuguese soldier during the Carnation Revolution, which was a near-bloodless coup carried out by the Armed Forces Movement. Lisbon, April 25, 1974. In the 1920s, there was a flapper fad of hand-painting knees. Soldiers give a farewell kiss before heading off to World War II. Farrah Fawcett and Robin Clark, photo taken on the set of a film called Sunburn, 1979. Leonardo DiCaprio, Coney Island, New York City, 1994. Hanoi's Bach Mai Hospital after a United States bombing raid, 1972. Treadmill made of wooden planks, 1920s. At a crossroads in Pratt, Kansas, United States, 1911. A girl from a poor family during the Great Depression. One of the first drone shots in history, 1911. The water flies as young people clown around a bit in the 88-degree weather during an anti-war demonstration on the Ellipse in Washington, D.C. on May 9, 1970. Senegalese World War I soldier who lost both his arms writes a letter with his new prosthetic limbs at Vocational Rehabilitation School for Amputees, 28 Avenue de New York, Paris, 1918. Raquel Welch, 1971. United States Navy men hike up a hill bearing crosses to perform the last rites for their fallen comrades during the Battle of Attu, May 1943. Fighters of the Sumi partisan unit listen to music at a halt, 1943. Ernst Röhm and Adolf Hitler inspecting the Sturmabteilung in 1933. Röhm is considered to be the first widely recognized gay political figure in the world. Farrah Fawcett, Suzanne Summers, Sally Field, Tom Selleck, and Steve Martin on The Dating Game, early 1970s. The future Sir Paul McCartney with his father, 1940s. (1989) Student protests in Tiananmen Square. Protesters create the Statue of Liberty. Annie Oakley, posing with her rifle at some point in the 1890s for True West magazine.